Hey, 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 Jazza fam. It's your girl Janelle Wesley-Edwards, aka Jazzy J. People, I'm here. I'm in the neighborhood again, y'all. I gotta get stuff done, so I'm gonna walk this neighborhood. But we are here. This is day 46. Day 46, y'all, of the 60-day Fat to Fit Olympic Games Challenge for Georgia. We come into a whole new state. Savannah, Georgia, my hometown. We are bringing our community health engagement program here, people. Why? Because it works. It's strategic. It's evidence-based. It's comprehensive. It's coordinated. And most of all, it is fun. Fun, people. We have fun getting fit. That's why in Jefferson County, Mississippi, that was researched and reported as the fattest county in America, has lost the heavyweight title after the implementation of the Fat to Fit Olympic Games. Brought to you by Fayette Community Service Organization. And people, we are elated, excited, and all of that. How you doing, baby? We are elated and excited to bring this event to Savannah, GA. Because if it can work for ground zero for the obesity epidemic in the United States, and we can lose the heavyweight title there, baby, it can work anywhere. So we bringing it to Savannah, GA, and watch out, because it's going to be coming to a city and state near you real soon, people. But it takes resources. Now, how we raise the money, and we're grassroots. This is not a federally funded event. This brings the community together in a couple of different ways, because it's the community that puts the event on. It's the community that donates to FCSO. It's a tax write-off. And it is the local businesses in the community that donates a bicycle. Now, they don't have to, they can go, we've had it done both ways, where they can go and purchase a bike if they want to and donate it to us. But we asked for a $100 bike donation, and we have garnered relationships with bike sellers, and we have worked deals where we're able, with the amount of resources that we have, we're able to purchase more bikes. One way was, putting the bikes together. They gave us a discount on the bikes if we put the bikes together. So that's what we wanted to do, and that's what we did. We put the bikes together, and every 5 bikes we put together, we were able to purchase another bike. So those are the types of things that we do to get as many bikes as we can to award at the Fat to Fit Olympic Games. Why? Because the bicycles keep everyone active during the year. Riding the bikes, we saw it happen right there in the small rural community of Fayette, Mississippi. We saw people getting together and riding their bikes together. We saw people getting out and walking in the community because of the Power Walkathon. We saw them jogging when we had the 5K. We saw the children out jump roping because they were anticipating the jump rope competition. We saw the children out hula hooping because they were anticipating the hula hoop competition. Even some of them practicing with the 3-legged race so they could win the 3-legged race. So people, We saw this, we witnessed this, and our numbers changed, and we lost the heavyweight title. So, honey, we are on a mission. We're on a mission to eradicate the health disparity of childhood obesity for our community. And for all children to understand that these earthen vessels, these bodies, these biological earth suits that allow us to walk around on this spinning ball in the middle of nothingness. Do you realize that every day we get up and we walk around on a spinning ball in the middle of nothingness in space with no strings? People, that is God. That is source. That is the universe. That is the divine consciousness that has us here. And we're here to learn. We're here to evolve. We're here to go to the next level of greatness for our lives. That's why we're here. And the Creator endows within us a spiritual spark that we are supposed to deposit in the earthly realm while we are here, while spreading joy and peace and love to all the beautiful beings that are here with us. Now, we got some work to do on that, because it's about evolution. See, in school, they teach us books and this knowledge, and there's nothing wrong with that. They test our IQ. But, baby, the real test is your EQ, your emotional intelligence. Do you have emotional intelligence? This is something that I said at this past weekend. I just made some posts. I got to put up some more posts. Well, posting is a job, y'all. But guess what? Because this event and our youth are my primary focus. I had to put a hold on that and get my walk in. I'm getting my walk in, y'all, for this 60-day challenge. And I'm very excited about it. But people, what I talked about, I spoke on Saturday at the Empowerment Conference. Shout out to Dr. A.J. Scott for putting on a phenomenal conference over the weekend in Jacksonville, Florida. She did an amazing job. But I spoke about I spoke on personal growth strategies. And I used the analogy of a garden, cultivating the garden of your inner being. People, and that is always me versus me. And I use the analogy of all my iPhone people because, I'm just totally blown away when I see the people waiting outside in a long line for the new iPhone. And so I say, y'all know where they started from. I forgot which one they said we were on. But it's just like you want the next. People are so excited to get the next version of the iPhone. I need you to be equally excited to get to the next version of you. I'm going to say that again. We're so excited about the next version of an iPhone. But we need to be equally or even more excited about getting to the next version of you. And I said this in previous posts. If you haven't seen it, check out my YouTube channel at Jazzy J Jazz Love 4006. That's my channel, but I'll put it in the comments. But equally excited about that. What is the next, whatever you want out of life, whatever you want to do in life, whatever you were purposed to be here in this life, what is that next version? What's the next step? What is the next step for you to go, not for anybody else on this planet. I'm not talking about your mama, your daddy. I'm not talking about pleasing anybody else. That's a problem. And I believe that stems from this mental health issue that's going on now, because we're all living on the coding of someone else's life. And it wars against what our soul, what our spiritual being, what our inner man knows that it came here to do. And so in that enmity inside of this vessel, people are having malfunction of thinking. That's all it is, a malfunction of thinking. And we are not taught about our emotional intelligence. So it's very easy for us to get thrown off in these vessels, because we all have memories, we all have thoughts and reactions, and all of those are from impressions. All of our senses give us impressions, and they give it, and then it translates, it makes a neurological connection in our brain. And I've said this before, your brain is physical. Your conscious and subconscious mind, they are spiritual, right? But when your subconscious mind becomes programmed in your formative years, and if you never branch out into that unknown, see, we're all, and we get programmed. So 95% of our actions every day is a program. We're running on autopilot. That's why we can't do certain things. That's why even working out, your body will tell you, child, I start tomorrow. And I'm talking about me. I ain't talking about nobody else, because I can only give you my experience. Been there, done that. My body is talking to me right now. I drove, well, 6 trips. One, because I came back to Savannah every evening, because Jacksonville is just about an hour and a half away. So it was a small commute. But I drove that back and forth over the 3 days. And my body has been talking to me even today. Child, you ain't got to walk today. That's why I walked on the beach in Jacksonville. That's why I did that. How y'all doing? All right. That's why I did that. To get it in. Because your body will start to talk to you and say, well, you really ain't got to do that. Ain't nobody going to know. That's why I record. I record so you all will know that I'm doing what I say I'm doing. And people, I'm humbled at the fact that I feel amazing. I feel better, healthier. I know my body feels better. All because I'm passionate about these children. I'm passionate about $12 years. 12 years, people. I'm passionate about our youth not leaving here 12 years before their time. And that's what I think about when my body try to say, girl, you ain't got to do nothing. You ain't got to walk. You don't have to work out today. I'm passionate about that. Now, I have 55 years. And I believe because of the foundation of how we were raised, that we have a solid foundation. Because we were very active in our youth. We went outside and we played. We ran barefoot in the earth, which I didn't know at the time. We received energy, and you can do that right now. You could just go outside and put your feet in the earth and receive that energy from this earth from this planet. It is a living thing. That's why it's called Mother Earth. Because if we all left here, Earth would still thrive. Wouldn't nothing stop. And as we learned in COVID, it would actually get better. But all the emissions and all the stuff, all of that shut down. People weren't driving, so the air was better. Everything was better. So people, those are the things that we have to understand, that we have to know. And for our future generation, all of the things we think we're doing, yes, the education, the scholarships, the businesses. Well, in my head, 12 years. So you get the scholarship, you go to school, and then you pushing up daisies right after you get that piece of paper, or those pieces of paper. So how did that help? How did that help anybody or anything or the community? You open a business because you got an amazing product or service. And you open the business, and within the first 3 to 5 years where a business is working to get in the black, get those books in the black, you transition. How did that help? So that's what my mind is on. I get everything that we're doing. But at the foundation of everything, health is wealth. Because you can't do nothing without your health. And then the quality of life. And I know I sound like a broken record. And for my young people who might not know what a record is, when the record was broken or scratched, it just repeats the same thing over and over again. And I'm going to keep repeating the same thing over and over and over again until the numbers for childhood obesity starts to decrease across this country in particular and across the world as a whole. Because obesity is just not an American problem. We do have a problem, but it spreads across other countries too. So people, I'm going to continue my walk, but I'm going to end it here. This has been a Jazzy J PSA. And I say, Jazz love, honey. Jazz do it. Jazz on the journey. And always, and I do mean always, remember in life to jazz as you see it, loves. Mwah.